I'm your host, Jessica Lanice. For today's show, we'll be discussing money management and business boosting for 2017. For this discussion, we'll be joined by our guest panelist, Dr. Jean Alert, the founder of ACA Branding and Brooklyn Swirls. And we'll be joined by Jovan Collins, the founder of YOP, a financial advisory company for millennials. After, our reporter Amantha Chery will be giving us an inside look of what's happening in our city. Then we have our guest, professional basketball player and founder of H2O Basketball, Haron Hargrave, also known as H2O, who will be sharing with us about his Ballin for Peace initiative. But first, let's go to my co-host Camille J to learn more about money management and business boosting for 2017.
Thanks, Jessica. I'm excited to discuss today's topics. Did you know millennials save the most money? However, due to higher student loans, smaller salaries, and high debt rates, we don't have as much money as people did in previous generations. And traditional milestones like buying cars and homes, getting married, and having children are put to the side because we're often trying to find ways to save money. And that leads us into our next topic, today's top money-saving apps. The Acorn and Digit app automatically put a set amount of money into a savings account for you. Then there's also the Mint app, which has no actual control over your account, but it tracks your spending and allows you to set monthly budgets in various categories. I started using this app myself, and it's been very helpful in making me manage my coins. And for our last trend, let's talk about how millennials are taking over the entrepreneurial world. According to Fortune magazine, there are many millennials who are out there hustling and making businesses for themselves. They're making more businesses than the baby boomers. But how can we keep this up in 2017? Let's kick it off to our panelists so they can help us with tips so we can keep up these businesses for 2017.
Thank you, Camille, for the trending topics. And today we're joined by our guests, Jovan Collins of YOP and Jean Alert of ACA Branding and Brooklyn Swirl. So guys, thank you so much for coming out today.
Not a
Thank
problem.
you for having us.
Absolutely. So please tell us a little bit about what you guys do. Jovan?
Well, YOP is an organization that helps millennials figure out personal finance. We help with your investments. We help you do personal money management. And we do it in a format of workshops and one-on-one consultations.
Okay, and Jean?
ACA Branding Agency is a branding agency located in Bedford-Stuyvesant. We focus on helping businesses with branding. So through video content, through websites, commercials, and print. Brooklyn Swirl is the first frozen yogurt shop in Bedford-Stuyvesant, and we've been around for 5 years now.
Awesome,
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
And once again, like I said, thank you for coming. But let's get into the topics. Camille had mentioned that how millennials are able to save even though we're high in debt. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, millennials are the generation that has the highest debt load. We also have the best earning power, but we're kind of delaying our major milestone purchases like buying a home, starting a family, and weddings. So the best way to kind of manage that is by creating a written budget, figuring out what your income is, figuring out what's coming out, and that's how we can actually pay down that debt and also still save and plan for the future.
But what about if us millennials don't have that job that can give us enough income to really manage those, bills that we have?
You know what? It's all about percentages. So everyone has a decent income. It's just a matter of what you're spending it on and what you're actually saving. So if you have a $30,000 a year job, you can still save, invest, and properly manage your debt.
So we were talking earlier about like those money-saving apps. Do you suggest any of those to some of your clients or in the workshops where people can manage their money and keep that budget that you were talking about?
Absolutely. The best way to figure out, what you have is to track it. We definitely offer Mint. We tell people about Mint. It tracks your budget. It helps you with categories and helps you know what your cash flow is within the app by kind of integrating your bank account information, your investment portfolio, and kind of like your credit cards. Another few great apps are Acorn. Acorn kind of works similar to Bank of America's Keep the Change program, where say you spend about $3.51, according to the app, it'll say you spent $4 and then take that 49 cents and roll it over into your savings account. This way you're saving while
Every time you
spending.
spend.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I actually started using the Mint app
Yeah.
not too long ago, and so far it's been really good. When you first get started, it's a lot to like set up all the
True.
things, but once you set it up, it was pretty clear that I'm spending a lot of money towards like food and restaurants,
Yeah.
and I need to cut that back, which I feel that's like some of our generation's problems. We need to be stricter on ourselves and
Right.
actually follow those budget plans that we set.
Definitely. We can all set up a budget, but it's hard to stick to it. And that's the most important part about making a budget. But Mint and all these other apps, YNAB, You Need a Budget, is apps that can actually help you track and, stick to that budget.
Right. Okay, so let's say someone like myself. I'm an entrepreneur.
Right.
I no longer work a full-time job. So pretty much I'm hustling every day to get my dollar.
Right.
How do I balance paying my loans, still paying my other bills, my credit card bills, still trying to keep my business functioning as so that we can continue to do more things? Like, how do someone like me be able to balance all those things and don't really have like a salary pay yet, or like a way to distinguish
steady
that?
income.
Yeah.
Right, that's a freelance struggle right there. You never know exactly what's going to come in every single month. So the way you do your budget is priority. So you need to start out with your rent, start out with your food, start out with then your utilities. Then you can kind of work backward as like, okay, I paid all these major things. Now I can kind of, put a little bit aside for investing or going out or eating. Eating out, not eating in general. So so you just have to kind of use the priority system in order how to make your budget.
Okay.
And
What?
also-
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
And also with being in that position for many years, one of the tips that I would give you and millennials would be it's sort of like a squirrel, right? In the wintertime, they take all the nuts and then they gather it up for the winter, and it lasts them 3-4 months, right? So you're not always going to not have money. So the
Right.
times when you do have money, calculate your budget for the month and say, okay, it costs me to run and operate my business on an average month, or it takes $1,200 or $2,000. I made $4,000. So instead of spending all the $4,000, right? Oh, I deserve this break. I worked so hard.
Right.
I'm going to treat myself.
Right.
Take $1,000 and put it like the squirrel and put it to the side. So if you
Okay.
do that every time you get one of those big breaks, you're going to have, say, a month, 2 months where you don't have any cash flow. You'll have two, 3 months
Right.
of savings.
Right.
But if you continue to do this, you'll be able to survive where, like me and Jovan were speaking about earlier, people who have jobs will start calling you to borrow money.
Right.
I guess you have to always act like you don't have money.
Exactly.
Don't celebrate just
Absolutely.
yet because you're not across the finish line.
Absolutely.
And something to add to that is you have to save. You need an emergency fund. An emergency fund is 3 to 6 months of your normal expenses. You have to do your budget and then figure out how much it costs for me to actually live. And then you put aside 3 to 6 months of that money. Whereas if I don't work as a freelancer for 3 months, I still have money to,
survive.
eat and
To
survive.
survive, exactly.
Right.
Okay, so would you suggest, let's say if someone, a millennial is, I'm pretty sure there's many people that's trying to think about going into entrepreneurship or starting their business. Would you suggest that they work a job and save, do that process, then go out and do it? Or it's just like, you know what, I have this dream, I want to live it, let's do it, even though they have no budget to start with?
Well, my suggestion would be keep your job first, save the money that
The 3 to
the
6 months.
3 to 6 months,
Yeah.
and then balance yourself out. And then even when you save the 6 months, you still work the job, get your feet wet first, make believe you're broke,
Right,
make believe you don't have that 6 months there,
right,
and see how it is.
right.
Then take the parachute and just jump. Because once you get your feet wet and you understand, okay, the struggle is real, maybe I'm not ready, and you stay in your job a little bit longer.
Right.
But if you realize that it's working for you and you don't have to go in the bank,
Right.
go for it. Because once you start and once you get that ball rolling, you'll forget about that 9 to 5
Right.
paycheck, that paycheck every 2 weeks.
Right.
Because you're on a roll. And then keep the mentality.
Right.
You know, the mentality of that structure of that the schedule. You know, a lot of people, they become entrepreneurs because they want to wake up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. You're not an entrepreneur. You're part-time.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
I'm an entrepreneur because I want to work for myself because I want to go home at 2. I want to come in at 10, but I want to go home at 2. You're not an entrepreneur.
Yeah. We work 24/7.
You work 24/7.
Yes.
You work harder. You get
Yes.
paid less.
Yes.
You know, but it's yours.
Right.
So the key is save the money, but at the same time keep that same mindset
Right.
and that structure of that job.
Right.
Because that's actually going to help you out a lot.
So for those that are already in the hole, we already have the student debt, already at the low-paying job, you don't have the income. How do you suggest that we get out, like mentally and physically? Like, what should we be doing now that we're in the hole? How do we get out of that space?
And as far as the mentality, if you're in that situation and you can't see a way out because you're underwater, you're making $30,000 a year, but you owe 60, you know, and you just like, there's no way out. I can't get another job. I'm going on these websites. No one's hiring me. I'm stuck here, but I have all this debt. People are calling you. What you have to do is you have to block out all the noise, and you have to make a decision. Like, I am going to win, and I am going to get out this $60,000 debt, and I am going to buy a house, and I am going to follow my dreams on whatever business it is and you just start. You know, if you want to start blogging, if you want to start, there's so much ways you can make money now.
Especially in New
York.
York.
Especially
Yeah.
in New York.
In New York, you can find the job doing anything.
You can pretty much, you can make money. You know, like, you go to someone and ask them, hey, can I handle your social media for you? $125. They'll, fine, take it, you know? And that extra $125, instead of taking it to go out to the club and popping bottles for $125.
Because that $125 would be quick.
Quick. You know, that's one night in the city. So instead of taking that $125, you take that $125 and put it towards your debt.
Right.
You know? And that extra, once you start paying over that minimum, the credit card companies send you letters like, wait, no, take 2 months off. You don't have to pay us for 2 months. Because you're throwing off their calculation.
Oh.
They want you to stay in debt.
Right.
So when you start paying over, they're like, stop. No, we'll give you earned an extra $500. Here's a check for $500.
Or like, we'll increase your credit balance.
We'll increase your credit
How
limit.
are you increasing credit balance?
Exactly.
when
And we're already in a negative.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but they want you to stay down. That's how they control you. But once you make the
Watch out.
decision,
Watch out.
once you make the decision like, I'm going to win, that's it.
Right. Well, guys, I think these were some amazing advice that you could give us millennials. I know I'm taking some of these things in. And first, I would like for you to tell everybody where they can find you so that they can learn more from you. Maybe they can actually personally, contact you and, learn more.
Yeah, well, you can always go to our website, yopetoday.com. You can check out some of the workshops that we have coming up. We can do a one-on-one consultation. It's free. And so you can hit us up online, or you can follow us on social media at Today on pretty much every platform. So.
Awesome, and Jean?
And to follow ACA, it's acabranding.com. Brooklyn Swirl, we open 7 days a week. Brooklynswirl.com, and all our social media outlets are the same thing, Brooklyn Swirl.
Thank you guys so much, and it was so great talking to you.
Indulge in some of New York City's best hot chocolate. You don't really like coffee, not in the mood for tea? Well, a nice warm cup of hot cocoa will definitely seal the deal. The time is now, so I'm here to show you some amazing spots in New York City that will have your taste buds overjoyed. This welcoming establishment is open 7 days a week, providing a great variety of sweets and wine, but is popularly known for their chocolatey drinks. Managed by a father and son, this cafe makes sure to take care of its customers like they're part of the family, offering a variation of hot chocolate ranging from dark chocolate, milk chocolate, cinnamon, spicy, and much more. I'm here with Ray from the Cocoa Bar, and we're going to spruce things up and make a chocolate teeny. Creamy chocolate gelato, Milk, sake, and chocolate syrup is all it takes to make a delicious chocolate teeny. Shake, shake, shake the mixture of ingredients, then strain into a prepared glass and garnish with a heart. Because who doesn't love chocolate? There are many different chocolate teeny flavors. The spicy teeny is a crowd favorite. This is a great substitute for wanting something refreshing instead of warm. This is not your average teeny because it's made with sake, and you can make it as strong as you'd like. You'll get the same chocolate feel but with an extra kick. Frozen hot chocolate is also another substitute for something cold and chocolatey. And there you have it, a chocolate teeny. Now it's time to try it. Oh my God, that was so tasty and refreshing. A nice chocolate cocktail. And make sure you try their hot chocolate. We're here at Nunu Chocolates, where they're not only known for their amazing handmade assortment of chocolate, but also their yummy drinks. Production is made right here at their shop, where people can actually see their chocolate being made. The secret for the delectable hot chocolate is that it's made with chocolate shavings and topped with even more. This cozy Brooklyn location is irresistible on a cold day and is perfect for relaxing and enjoying bliss at peace. They also have dairy-free chocolate, so those who are lactose have a place where they can indulge in all the chocolate they want. This is definitely a place where hot chocolate is served to perfection. Like really great hot chocolate. So that was Nunu Chocolates, and let's go check out the next spot. Let's check out the next location to explore some more deliciousness. Whenever in the Flatiron area, stop by to enjoy some divine treats, freshly made, and their fantastic hot chocolate. It's a nice place to relish all the goodies, especially the chocolate room. I'm here inside the City Bakery. It smells amazing in here with this warm hot chocolate aroma. The lines are long, everyone's getting their treats, and I can't wait to take a sip of their hot chocolate, especially with their homemade marshmallows. So I'm here with Cheryl and Aisha, and we're gonna see what it takes to make a tasty hot marshmallow hot chocolate.
So we've been making hot chocolate here for 25, almost 26 years at City Bakery. We're going to top it off with our homemade marshmallow. We call it a homemade marshmallow because it's literally made by hand by human beings in our bakery.
And let's see the deliciousness, because it looks amazing. And the best part is when they drop the homemade marshmallow right in there. Boop, just like that.
Perfect.
And that looks like a perfect cup of yummy hot chocolate. Now that you've got a chance to see how it's made, now it's time to see how it tastes. Oh my God, it's so totally yummy, rich, and warm. Definitely your next spot for your hot chocolate date. And check out their month-long hot chocolate festival in February. It was amazing exploring all these new places. From Brooklyn to Manhattan, it was definitely worth the fare. Make sure you check out these hot spots for your next outing. Thanks Nunu Chocolates, the City Bakery, and the Cocoa Bar. I'm Amantha Chery reporting for the L Spot Show. Ladies, back to you in the studio.
So today we have our special guest, Haron Hargrave, also known as H2O. He's the founder of H2O Basketball and Ballin for Peace, and he's also a professional basketball player and streetball legend. Welcome to the L Spot Show.
Thanks for having me, guys. I'm honored to be here, and look forward to this dope interview.
Awesome. So pretty much tell us, who is H2O and why the name H2O?
I'm H2O, and the name H2O was given to me. I played in a basketball tournament called Hoops in the Sun. I played in also tournaments such as Rucker, Dykeman, but it was one announcer who gave me the name H2O after I scored 57 points in one game, hit over 12 three-pointers, and that name just stuck. And I pretty much made it into my brand. You know, I started my AAU basketball team, my H2O basketball trainings and clinics, and I've just been pushing the name, and that's, you know, where the name came from playing in street ball.
Okay, so what is it like being a professional basketball player? Like, this is my first time having someone here, you know, next to me that is.
Yeah, well, I'm not in the NBA,
okay,
you know, but my message is to kids and everyone that you don't have to be in the NBA to have a successful basketball career or play professional basketball.
Right.
I played Division I basketball at the University of Sacramento State. I led my team in scoring, broke all types of three-point records there, and I played in countries such as Romania, Hungary, China, Dominican Republic, Colombia, and you know, and I'm just spreading my knowledge and my wisdom with the youth now, you know. So you know, and I'm just here to, like I said, to spread the message of, you know, that you don't have to be in the NBA to have an impact on kids' lives or, you know, anybody's lives.
Right. So what type of clinics do you have for children?
I have ages from 5 up into 18. So I do skills trainings. I do ball handling, shooting, all the stuff that you need to play in a game, whatever level you want to play in. I do everything, you know. So we have we break them up obviously from grades ages 5 to 8, then 9 to 12, and then we go from 13 all the way to 12th grade.
And what are some of the fundamentals or key principles that you teach aside from obviously basketball skills?
Well, I teach them about how to be young men and young women. You know, I do co-ed training, so it's not just about basketball, but it's about knowledge and life. You know what I mean? So, and that's key. You know, sometimes I wish I had a lot of guys when I was growing up, you know, to help me out with these certain things. You know, but you remember those people who have given you wisdom and knowledge, and I just want to be one of those people for the kids growing up now.
Definitely.
So was this the inspiration for you to start H2O basketball?
It's always been in me to help, you know, not even thinking about it and be like, oh yeah, I did help this person out, I did help this kid out, and not just with kids, but adults. You know, I put a lot of people on to different things, whether it was jobs or, you know, players in school. So even when I graduated college, I have to date over 15 people who I helped get into colleges, you know what I mean? From just playing with different guys, seeing them on the street ball circuit, and realizing that they never went to school, and plugged them in with my junior college out in California, Chaffee Community College, and now my coach is always hitting me up all the time now, still asking me for players and stuff like that. But that was something that I just did, you know, and it was nothing that I was, someone asked me to do, you know what I mean?
So I noticed you have some sneakers here and a t-shirt. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Oh, okay, so these sneakers are, these are Peak. They're like, to break it down and make it really easy for you, they're like Nike. How Nike is here in the United States, they're really big over there in China.
Oh, wow.
So they're bringing, you know, they've been making a transition to come into the United States, and I'm a director of marketing with them now. And hopefully soon I'll have my own signature shoe. But these are Tony Parker. He played with the San Antonio Spurs. This is one of his sneakers, and that shirt there is my Respect the Shooter, you know, H2O water shoe. Yeah, so it's like, so they made a shirt for me, and we're pushing that. And my kids, also my AU team, they play in the Peak gear and stuff like that. And from that, I also started an affordable uniform package for high schools, AAU teams, everything. Like whatever school or whatever basketball program you're a part of, you can get the affordable uniform package. Okay. You get home and away uniforms, top and bottoms, a solar power book bag. You know, you can charge your phone and everything. Cool. Pair of sneakers, 2 pair of socks, and a shooting shirt, all that for $160 per player. So
can I get one?
Of course,
like,
of course
I
you got.
want my whole packet.
Okay, got you.
Now I need some basketball skills.
Got you.
I feel like I'm kind of nice shooting, but you know, I can sharpen it up a little bit.
So you also have Ballin for Peace.
Yeah.
Please tell me more about this.
Well, Ballin for Peace is a celebrity. I started as a celebrity charity basketball game. I did one of them. It was January of 2015. I started the whole Ballin for Peace movement after the whole Mike Brown situation, the Eric Gardner situation. I felt like it was a void in our community, and not just in our community, but all over the world, with these senseless acts of violence. So I wanted to do something positive, and how I know how to get people out is through basketball and sports. So I did the first game at Baruch College in January 2015. Had Jim Jones out there, Mac Wiles. Everybody came out and showed love. We had over 1,500 people out there, and that was my first game. Since then, I've had over 8 events through Ballin for Peace, and I like to do one per quarter. So I did a bowling event at Bowmore Lanes. I did the celebrity flag football game. You actually came out to the one this summer. That was really dope. And so my message is peace through sports. You know, everybody has their methods of how they're going to get people out, how they're going to get the message out there, but mine is through sports, you know?
Right. So with it being in existence for a year so far, what impact have you seen within the community?
Well, within my community, I've just been putting on for the community. So I see them, and people are always asking me, when's the next event? When, you know, and I just want to get everybody's, to let them know, even if it's for that one day, that they could come out and have a peaceful day and be at ease and not have to worry about, you know, certain things. You know, we've never had an incident at any of our events, and I've been reaching out in the community and trying to do more, like done coat drives. We're gonna do turkey giveaways and stuff, just to get people to come together. You know, the numbers are gonna help. We're gonna try to help with that overall, but for now we're just, you know, trying to push it out there and let them know that you have good people out there that's still trying to help in the community.
Right. So where can people find out more information about Ballin for Peace or H2O basketball?
Right now we have my personal website. My name is Haron Hargrave.com. So you can go at HaronHargrave.com. My Facebook, that's my same name, Haron Hargrave. My Instagram is H2O, the letter O, number 5. And you can find out everything there, but also personally for Ballin for Peace is BALLIN, the number 4, and the word peace. Right now we're pushing a GoFundMe, so you guys can help out with that big time. You know, maybe you guys can do a campaign and push with me along that. But it's GoFundMe/Ballin for Peace. You know, you guys can help out to help us keep on with these events, and because they are costly, you know.
Right.
So
absolutely. But this was so much fun. Thank you so much, H2O.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I hope you all enjoyed the show today. We learned about money management and business boosting for 2017 from our guest panelists, Jovan and Jean, with their tips on saving money and starting or continuing a successful business this year. Our reporter, Amantha Chery, kept us in the loop of what's hot in NYC. And our guest, H2O, informed us about his organization, H2O Basketball and Ballin for Peace series.
To stay updated with what's happening with our guests, our host, and the show, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The L Spot Show.
We'd like to say thank you to our production team. You all are amazing. To our viewers, thank you for watching. And make sure you too network and be recognized. See you next week.